A warm welcome and a very good morning. Welcome to Nigeria Stock Market Update. The Nigerian stock market is thriving, it's doing well, and it's giving investors opportunities not just to create wealth, but also to invest in the Nigerian economy. A lot happened yesterday, as always on every market day. There are gainers and there are losers. Stocks are doing well. Some get pushed down by market forces. These are normal occurrences. And just to let you know, before I tell you the top five losers, the top five gainers at the close of business yesterday, let's get in and then to let you see how the market closed yesterday. So it's really always exciting because the business, the stock market it never stands still. The Nigeria stock market doesn't stand still. It's a thriving market. Yesterday, the top five losers, those that lost the most at the end of the business day, VFD Group. VFD Group was among the top five losers. It closed with 5.19% of its share price lost. VFD Group lost 5.19% of its share price. That was how it closed yesterday. Also yesterday, CWG made it to the top losers group because it was among the top five losers. It lost 5.24% of the share price. That was how it closed yesterday. That is CWG. It closed losing 5.24 of its share price. Transcorp also was among the top five losers yesterday. Transcorp lost 5.65% of its share price. Transcorp, it could not a very good day for Transcorp shares because it lost 5.65 of its share price. Also yesterday, Nichols was among the top five losers. Nichols lost 8.89% of its share price. Nichols lost 8.89% of its share price. And also yesterday, the top of the top five losers was Halden McCall. It lost 9.95% of its share price. That is how it ended for those stocks yesterday. Not a particularly exciting day for them, but of course, today is a new day. Many of them are doing well. Transcorp in particular losing 5.65% of the share price. That's Transcorp for you. And we have the top five gainers. Remember also this week, there's an AGM coming tomorrow. I'm going to tell you the name of the company so that you'll be on the watch out. If you're a shareholder in that company, you should have received your invite to attend AGM tomorrow. I'm going to be telling you the name of the company later in the subsequent update, but know that tomorrow there's an AGM. So if you're a shareholder of any Nigerian company, check your inbox, check with your stockbrokers and find out, is there an AGM tomorrow? Because at AGM, as you know, you are supposed to be there if you're a shareholder. That is it. Yesterday also, among the top five gainers yesterday was number one was Zikis. It closed gaining 9.69% in its share price. Zikis grew, went up by 9.69%. And you know what? Earlier in the week was the AGM of Fidelity. Fidelity Bank performed wonders. The shares performed incredibly well yesterday. It made it among the top five gainers. It went up by over 9%, 9.97%. If you are a shareholder of Fidelity and you've got plenty in your portfolio, this is the time you can really cash out. If, for instance, you've got 4,000 of Fidelity shares, rather than wait for next year is AGM, this is the time. If it's something you fancy, you can offload maybe 1,000 shares or 1,500, and then you put in some money in your pocket and then leave the rest for the AGM next year to earn dividends. That's how to do it. So Fidelity Bank did incredibly well following the AGM of Tuesday. Yesterday, it was among the top 5 gainers. It gained 9.97% in a share price. That's Fidelity. Also yesterday, Airtel Africa, one of the stocks, one of the most expensive stocks on the Nigerian Stock Exchange, is more than 5,000 naira. Airtel Africa trades for over 5,000 naira. It gained 10% yesterday. Airtel is not just for any kind of investor, because one share of that company goes over 5,000 naira, but it was among the top 5 gainers yesterday. It gained 10%. So if you're a shareholder of Airtel Africa, this is a good time if you want to cash up. Let's say for instance, again, you have 2,000 shares of Airtel Africa, because it is a very good time for it. It has gained 10%. It closed at 10% yesterday. You can cash out. Either you offload 1,000 shares and you still have 1,000 in your portfolio that will give you dividend at the AGM. That's how you do it. That's what a smart, a savvy investor does. You can make money when your shares are going up in value and you still keep enough in your portfolio to earn dividends. So that's how you earn on both ways. Many people, they just get stuck waiting for dividend only. No problem with that. That is good and okay. But I'm just saying that there is also an option. If you have enough in your portfolio and your shares is doing well, you can do another one. You can get something by the side by offloading some, and then you make some money there. So Airtel Africa did well. Also yesterday, Transnationwide Express gained 10% in a share value. It's also doing well, the same thing. So let's see other stocks, how they closed yesterday. Other players in the stock market: Access Bank, GTB, Zenith, how did they close? Okay, right. Yesterday also, and that's how they're going to open today. Access Bank closed yesterday with 2.3% up in its value. Access Holdings is doing really well. Access Holdings is the parent company of Access Bank. It's doing well as well. It closed with over 2% gain in its share price, and is trading now for 24 naira 40 kobo. Access Holdings doing well. Bua Cement, no changes. Bua Cement is just static. The share price has not changed. It's trading for 340 naira 20 kobo. You remember what I've said many times. Bua Cement always likes to stay cool in the market. For some reasons, it doesn't get too many price fluctuations. Market forces don't seem to affect Bua Cement many times. So it's been static like this for at least throughout this week. It is still trading at 340 and 20 kobo, but is a pricey stock. It's a valuable liquid asset to have in your portfolio. Bua Cement. Africa Prudential closed at 0%, no changes to its share price. ICO is doing well. Conwall, Consolidated Hallmark, is a high flyer, but yesterday it went down by 0.44%. Consolidated Hallmark, but yesterday and Tuesday it was flying high, going beyond 9% in its share value, but it closed yesterday on a bearish note, 0.44%. ICO Insurance closed yesterday 1.71% down. Yesterday also, Abe Mortgage Bank closed yesterday 0.0%. It was down yesterday at the beginning of yesterday's business, but it appreciated. So right now it's at 0%. At least it's not bearish. That is Abe Abe Mortgage Bank, but Nigeria Exchange Group, the owners of the Nigerian stock market. That's the company that owns the Nigeria stock market. The shares are still flying high. The shares gained over 1% yesterday. It gained 1.46% yesterday, and it's trading for 139 naira per share. I remember also I've mentioned in the past that Nigeria Exchange Group shares, there was a time it came down, but it has gone back to its range. It's a share that is in the range of definitely well over 100 naira. And right now, Nigeria Exchange Group shares, they are going for 139 naira per share. It's up. That's how it's going to open this morning. It's up by 1.46%. Mutual Benefit also is doing well. It appreciated yesterday. It closed on a bullish note. Mutual Benefit. VFD Group. VFD Group is also a share that doesn't stay too long on the shelf. It closed yesterday 5.19% down. It closed on a bearish note, but it's something that doesn't stay too much on the shelf. Those are the sort of things you want in your portfolio, so that if you need to dispose of anything from your portfolio, you want shares that easily go, that you can easily turn into cash. So VFD is a good one, and it closed yesterday at 5.19%. Also yesterday, Mikhail Industries closed at 0%. No changes to share price. Cadbury closed yesterday 0%. No changes to share price. Cadbury closed on a good note, on a very static note. It's trading for 61 naira. Cadbury closed at 0%, trading now for 61 naira. MTN is back in its range, though it closed at 0% yesterday, but it's trading for 780 naira. MTN. Remember, if you've been using MTN, if you've been charging MTN, you've been using the rate charge, you've been buying airtime, plan to be a shareholder of MTN. Don't just be recharging, don't just be buying airtime. But right now it's at 0%. It didn't do bad. It didn't go down yesterday. It's now trading for 780 naira. Chemical and allied product is also up. It was static yesterday. It's trading for 157 naira 60 kobo. Chemical and allied product. It's 0%. It closed on 0% yesterday. It didn't lose value. That is chemical and allied product. PZ also is at 0%. It didn't lose any of its value yesterday. It didn't go down. PZ is trading now for 90 naira per share. PZ is trading now for 90 naira per share. But yesterday, USC went down. USC lost over 1% of its share value yesterday, and it's now trading for 183 naira. UAC, the big UAC, it went down yesterday, and it's now trading for 183 naira. It lost only 1.08% of its share price. That's not too bad. Skyway Aviation was constant yesterday. It didn't lose anything. Tip the initiatives lost just marginally, 0.85%. Champion Breweries was static yesterday. It didn't lose anything. It's trading in its range. It is 12 naira 35 kobo per share. That is Champion Breweries. Arade Holdings, one of the most expensive stocks also on the Nigerian stock market, is a stock of over 1,000 naira per share. It is up. It is doing well. That means investors value this pricely stock. Arade Holding is trading for 1,549 naira 80 kobo per share, and it's going up. That means investors will have savvy investors who want this sort of stocks in their portfolio. So Arade Holdings is a good one to hold. Lotus Halal ETF. Whether you are Muslim or not, it doesn't matter. If you're an investor and you want a stock that tracks funds, Lotus Halal ETF is an exchange-traded fund. It invest in an aggregate of companies. So you are not just putting your eggs in one basket. It invests in several companies. Lotus Ala ETF, though it went down, it closed yesterday at 2.71%, but it's a good stock. It also doesn't stay for long on the shelf. The stocks investors love Lotus Halal ETF. So it's something you should consider. Beggar Paint was static yesterday, didn't lose anything. Beggar Paint is trading for 147 naira 60 kobo. Let me see what I can give you before closing. First Holding, the parent company of First Bank of Nigeria, it's still up. It went up marginally. It closed yesterday at 0.16% and is trading now for 63 naira 25 kobo. That is First Holding. Lasako on the last one. Lasako closed yesterday on a bearish note, over 1% down. Lagos State Assurance Company. Ladies and gentlemen, that is it for this. Now, remember the market opens at 9:35. The Nigerian stock market opens at 9:35. So if you want to track it, keep your eye. But I'm going to give you breakfast update later in the day, and then just keep watching this place. Thank you so much for your time and for joining. I'll see you soon. Enjoy your breakfast.